Before we get this video started, please do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel so we could really help this channel grow and keep making great content for you guys. In the last video, many of you may have seen that we put the RXP-X 300 and the 2021 Yamaha GP1800R head-to-head bone stock to see which one was the fastest straight from the factory. Well, today we took both of these two skis to the next level. In today's testing, I was using the V-Box Sport to get information from 5 to 60 miles per hour and top speed. The reason we start this test at 5 miles per hour is because no ski is ever at a true stationary position and it's almost impossible to get an actual 0 to 60 time. As usual in all of our testing, the SeaDoo and the Yamaha had a full tank of gas, the air temp was 74 degrees, the humidity was still on the higher side, and there was zero wind. Using my Map Tuner X, I was able to remove the speed limiter on both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha to get a true top speed without limitations. Now, removing the speed limiter is not a performance tune. You will not see an increase in acceleration, just top speed. So as expected, both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha had identical accelerations to the previous video. But today, the SeaDoo reached a peak top speed of 74.5 miles per hour. The Yamaha, on the other hand, did 74.2 miles per hour. This is seriously splitting hairs. So these two skis, when the speed limiter is removed, have pretty much an identical top speed. However, the SeaDoo does accelerate much harder than the Yamaha does straight from the factory. But of course, removing the speed limiter is still just not enough for us. So while using my Map Tuner X, I put a performance tune on both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha to reach optimal engine performance without sacrificing reliability. And this is where things really start to get interesting. So both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha will be operating to their fullest potential without any additional modification. So starting with the Yamaha with the performance tune, it went from 5 to 60 miles per hour in 3.52 seconds. This is a big jump over the factory 5 to 60 time, and it reached a peak speed of 77.7 miles per hour. This is truly remarkable for a bone stock watercraft other than a performance tune. So now you may be wondering, what's the 5 to 60 time for the SeaDoo? Well, surprisingly enough, the SeaDoo also did a 5 to 60 time in 3.52 seconds. The top speed that the SeaDoo reached was 77.4 miles per hour. Now this was no mistake. I made multiple runs on both watercraft and they managed to get consistently 3.5 seconds from 5 to 60, with the best for both of them being at 3.52 seconds. But one thing that I really want to point out is from 20 to 60, the SeaDoo was slower getting there than the Yamaha. So technically, the Yamaha does accelerate a little bit harder than the SeaDoo when you do a performance tune and no additional mods. The reason they have identical 5 to 60 times is because the SeaDoo really gets the Yamaha straight off the line. The SeaDoo does not cavitate whatsoever when the Yamaha does just slightly. Another thing that I really want to mention is that when the speed limiter was removed, the SeaDoo did a top speed of 74.5 miles per hour. However, the dash recorded a speed of 77 miles per hour. And when the SeaDoo did a top speed of 77.4 miles per hour with the performance tune, the dash recorded 79 miles per hour and was constantly flashing 80 but didn't record it. So oddly enough, when you tune the SeaDoo and the Yamaha for peak performance without sacrificing reliability, you're going to get the same 5 to 60 time and roughly the same top speed. So if you drag race one of your buddies, it's going to come down to the rider who takes the lead in this race. Now some of you guys may be satisfied with the 77 miles per hour and the 5 to 60 time that both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha achieved, but for us, it's still just not fast enough. So be sure to subscribe because we got a lot more coming with Stage 1 parts, Stage 2, and Stage 3 to get the most out of both the SeaDoo and the Yamaha. If you want to purchase the Map Tuner X that I used in this video, a link will be in the description below to get it at a huge discount. Don't forget to visit GreenHulk.net to get the best deals on all your performance parts and access the world's largest PWC performance forum. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.